Hello everyone and welcome to a new Fall Guys video. In this video we're going to be doing two things. I'm going to be trying to get a win, a solo win, on the new roll-off variation, the new final version that's come along with the new season, Season 2. Because, let's face it, it's wild, it's crazy, and it's pretty difficult, and also I haven't really played solo this season apart from doing my daily challenges, because solo is really difficult. See, look at right here. There's an alien just grabbing me for no reason. And by alien, I literally mean the alien from Alien. Yeah. So I decided not to take the shortcut in this one, because pretty much if you make any error in solos, if you're in a decent tier of skill-based matchmaking, then you will not qualify. And check this out as an example. Jump, dive, oh there's too many people in the way so I can't get through. That's one mistake. One mistake so far. Look how many people are qualifying. Will I be able to qualify? Yeah, because I made the recording already. So here's the thing. Solo's very difficult, and I can actually win duos without a teammate more easily than winning solos. Yeah, it's a tough one. But this ski fall went very well. I managed to get a really good run through this level. Lots of good medals. Rings, even. Rings, they're not medals, Paul. What are you thinking about? I have no idea. But the other thing that's in this video is the Miku event. I forgot to say it. Hatsune Miku. Okay, so this next level is the new variation this season of Hoverboard Heroes. Now you pretty much have to go this way, because the other way is simply too slow. You can do it. See, there are some people there, they're making it. But it's generally a bit too slow compared to how it used to be. Also, these fist punching things, scary, actually, quite frightening at the end of this level. It's hard to tell what they're gonna do, so I just kind of keep my distance. But no worries, we're through. And this is what happens to some of the other players. They don't make it up in time, so they just have to emote for a little while. And it leaves us with 6 players. Crazy. But we do get the final that I want. This is pretty much the only final in the game at the moment in solos. There's also Full Mountain, but this is basically it, apart from that. So this is a tough one. It's your classic roll-off, but split in half with a big gap and a low gravity. But as well as that horrible low gravity, you also get these new obstacles which get in the way. Jumping across is very risky. I tried to grab this guy there, it didn't really do anything. And then there's also lasers. There's all the new obstacles pretty much in this, apart from hexagons. Imagine if there were hexagons in the middle. I try and grab again, it's not working. I just really want to win this final, because I haven't won it yet. And sadly, I got karmed. I got a big dose of karma when they grabbed me. So, next version. Next round, and we're into another one of these. I'm still really trying to get a feel for it. I fell out of the low gravity zone there for just long enough that it knocked me over the edge. Next round we actually get a blast ball. It's still in. Crazy, I know. So I guess, is it in? Or was this recorded before the Miku event? Yes it was. Sadly, after a crazy save, I still get blasted off. So, still no win in solos at all this season yet. But maybe this round will be better. Get a nice save there. This isn't leading light, it's the other one. The other light one where there's a zone of points. And luckily, this one goes really well. I do actually fall off there, but we get a quick little zoom back up again. And do exactly the same thing again. Just land on the edge each time. For some reason it's easier to do that than grab onto the actual trapezes at the moment. Really not sure why. Then we get Hoverboard Heroes again. I have to make sure to take it along this path so that I don't get stuck behind. Don't want to miss the bus on this level, trust me. Embarrassing. And the amount of people that just stay until the end as well. I wouldn't want to be seen doing that. Can you imagine? Just jump in the slime. You're doing everyone a favour. That got very dark very quickly. Once again, we have to really watch out for the punches here. They might move around slowly, but they've got quite a bit of reach on those fists. Very powerful. And again, we're through. Will it give us a final? Only 10 people qualified. These people just kind of doing what they can until the time runs out. We actually don't get a final here, instead we get the new variation of Stomping Ground, which adds these hex tiles, which slowly come back. So if you jump dive on these, I did this a little bit too quickly, because I was still nervous, just because Stomping Ground is such a absolutely nerve-wracking experience. But if you're slow enough, you can just stay on these forever. But you can also jump into other people's ones and mess them up. Luckily, this round, no one did that to me. There was also only one rhino, so it isn't really that difficult of a level when there's only one. And because of that, it's pretty much a free pass to the next level, which I'm really hoping is going to be a final. And of course it is, it's roll off again. Yay! Right. Can I actually win a solo round? Not only a solo round, but the new roll off variation. That's what I'm thinking. I really want to win this, because I haven't done it yet. But it's coming up a lot in solos, so I decided to just go for it. I've watched a few other people just sticking on the same side the entire time, but these big gate things, they're so high, and they just stay closed for such a long time, it's really difficult. So I'm still very much getting used to the final at this time. This is only one of the first times that I've played it. I decided that the orange side is just too complicated, so I decided to try the blue side. Because if I'm going to be sticking on one side, I need to find out which one's easier. However, on this variation, it looks like both of them are very tough. But that is meaning that people are dropping occasionally. We've lost 2 players already. And this is in solos, so this does have matchmaking. These players are not bad. They know what they're doing. They've got a few hours under their belts. But even so, could this be the hardest final in the game currently? I'm not saying hardest necessarily to win, but in terms of just pure difficulty, because people get knocked out of it so much quicker than normal roll-off. And roll-off is already quite a challenging final. Can you think of a more difficult final in the game? I cannot, at the moment. This is just a real challenge. But there's only a few players left, and I'm doing okay at the moment. I think it's very important to know which bit to stay in, if you should be outside the low gravity or in the low gravity zone. I stay out of it for the little jumps, and then move into it when I need to make a big jump. That enables me to stay on the same side most of the time, but occasionally we do have to switch over. The plus side of the low gravity is even when you switch over, you've got quite a lot of time to see what's going to happen, and you can even dive back out of the low gravity if you need to land quicker. Now I start getting grabbed by this little seal person, because it's only me and them left, but they slip up and I actually manage to get my first solo win this season, and the new roll-off variation. So pleased! That felt absolutely fantastic to win that one. It's so hard to win, especially in solo, and almost a full gold round as well. So close. Okay, so here we go with the Miku Hatsune Miku. That was a comment on one of my previous videos. Clearly autocorrect didn't like Miku for that person's comment. So, Hatsune Miku. Let's get that backpack, shall we? Okay, so the objective of this task is basically to collect loads of little, glow sticks and leaks? But they were called something different. Anyway, this event means that, the show is basically all hyperdrive heroes, and a hell of a lot of the new roll-off final, which is wonderful. And my teammates kept dying very quickly, so as you can see here, I'm very much solo, and I'm already being grabbed. It's not even the final 2 players. I'm really scared of the jet beams, the laser things, whatever you want to call them, in this. They're so frightening. But somehow, those last two people just both fall in the slime almost simultaneously. We managed to get the win. Winners! That's right. Sorry, teammate. It was your choice to quit. Okay, next round. Things are going okay. My teammate's already gone, but then there's this huge gap. What do? Can't quite make the jump, so I tried diving. And that's when I realized diving is way too risky in this final. Okay, into the next round. And I noticed there is a gold wolf. This is duos. I decided to play duos to do all of these tasks in the Miku event. Sorry, Hatsune Miku. And my teammate's gone, again. But the gold wolf is still very much here, so I really want to get to the final. And they just creepily stand next to me. So this is someone who's got at least like 1,700 and something crowns. I am nervous. Very. I decided to not try grabbing them on this level because I actually want to go against them in the final. I don't want to just take their team out. However, this Godzilla has other ideas. Mechanic Godzilla, who's recently added to the game, definitely wants me out. The Gold Wolf is also massively trying to either grab me or cut me off. I just want to go against you in the final, buddy. Come on. Surely you want that too. Let's have a good final. Only 4 squads remain, but then the game throws us a real curveball here in the form of Jinxed? What? Jinxed with 8 people? And I actually start out being Jinxed. Interesting. Luckily I managed to quickly grab 2 of the yellow team here as they get stuck down in the trenches here with the ball. We just need to find 1 more player, and I can see him in the distance. So I'm hunting them down. Try go for the cutoff, and we get it, which means a final with only 4 people. And of course it's roll-off. And of course I'm against the Gold Wolf. But my teammate actually stayed here. They stuck around. Now I still need to get some of the Miku items. But the Gold Wolf is staying right by my toes. And they already go for a very early game grab there. So I know their intentions. Managed to just about jump over that wall. I decided to just jump over to the other side, because the wolf is sticking next to me like glue. Which is very frightening. Clearly a gold wolf has a lot of skill, and or a lot of hours in this game, so they know what they're doing. And I've only got a couple of wins in this final. So I'm very much wanting to play it as careful as possible. And the Gold Wolf is absolutely grabbing at every possible opportunity here. Just following me around the level. Trying to make my life very difficult in this final. My teammate's long gone. And obviously, the other 2 people, I'm pretty sure they'd be on the same team, wouldn't they? Because they would have both been on our Jinxed team. And they both made it through to the final, and my teammate's gone. So this is almost definitely a 2v1 situation. And they can totally sacrifice themselves to take me out to get the win. I think that's what they're trying to do, but I'm just jumping around the map so much that they're really losing track of where I am. I'm hoping if I can do that they'll actually make a mistake in trying to follow me constantly. Is it working? No, not necessarily. But I really want to beat them. Again, the Gold Wolf's going for the grab. A full grab this time, so I have to jump across, but his teammate is gone. He makes a risky dive, but survives. And then he's gone. He's completely disappeared. Which is almost more worrying, because I have no idea where he is. He could jump in at any time and take me out. That's when I realized he was on the other side, and we both just swap over there. And then he makes a way too risky dive and manages to bounce off into the slime. I will very much take that. Such a good feeling victory to beat a gold wolf who's been grabbing me the entire time. Someone who has a lot more crowns than I do. I may have the gold wolf bottom, but not the top. That's a triple gold as well. Next round, of course, we've got the same final again. My teammate sadly gone, but they did stick around until the final, which is great to see. Let's see if I can carry them to victory. Give them 35 tasty crown shards. Honestly, I was really enjoying playing duos in this. Especially when we can get wins like that. Didn't even have to do anything. And it's just easier to grind than solos anyway, because it's pretty much only 2 or 3 rounds at the moment, because so many people go out on this round. Now my teammate almost made it to the end on this one, which is amazing. Means I know they're going to be good. And there they are, look! Showing me that they're still in the final. And they're one of the last ones to stay in, see? They were the second to last to be eliminated. And because of that excellent effort, I obviously want to try and get the win for them again here. And there we go, we take it. What a lovely victory. But we still haven't unlocked enough to get the Miku backpack yet. So we've got to do another round. This round, we get a totally different level. We actually get big fans for once. And I decide that I want to get a full gold round here. I'm going to try my absolute best, use every single trick I know. This level is quite a bit easier now that they've got all the little hex tiles and low gravity zones. But there's a guy here who also really wants first place, so I just have to think a bit smarter, think a bit easier, work a bit less harder, and collect those last few leaks that I need for the backpack. That's all I need now, is just a few leaks, and then we have it. Carefully utilising those last few hex tiles, and this is a pretty quick time through this level. Obviously it is made a lot easier with all the additions, but very pleased with that time, whatever it may be. How's the teammate doing? They're doing decently. Next we get jinxed again for some reason, but it's a good opportunity for me to get those last few leaks that I need for the backpack. And we actually managed to qualify. I thought it'd be a final for sure after that, but nope. Sadly our teammate goes, so I tried grabbing a few other players. I get grabbed, but wasn't enough, so we managed to qualify. And what final is it gonna be? Of course it's roll-off. Once again. With these horrible massive gate things that are really difficult to get through. And this player decides they want to grab me a lot. Dude, you don't know what I've just been through to be a gold wolf. Is this guy gonna be a match? Or is he gonna sacrifice himself to get me? Who knows? Sometimes it's harder to beat these people when they're not really intent on keeping themselves alive, they just want to get you out. But it's kind of also my own fault for wearing the gold wolf lower half. I mean, it's a bit of a weird disguise, this vanilla pink bean with a gold wolf bottom. A little bit silly. But we managed to survive. Get another tasty victory there for the random duo squad mate. Enjoy your shards. And is that enough? It is! We get a full gold round and we get the last of the leaks required for the exclusive backpack. The #1 fan. Look at that. Very cool, eh? But I feel like we can make it a cooler outfit. How's this? We got some matching shoes, we got a little hoodie, and a nice faceplate to tie it all together. Very pleased with the fashionable look. Looks like we are prepared for a convention. So let's get a win with this backpack. There's the teammate. Oh wait, never mind. They've gone. Of course. Not had many teammates this time actually make it through to the end, if any, of Hyperdrive Heroes. I guess, I mean, it's a nicely challenging level. But there we go. Taking the win in that last roll-off of the episode. Let's show off that bag in the victory pose. Very, very cool. A nice, pretty easy thing to get as well. Well, that's the possibly new hardest level in the game, and the Miku backpack. #1 fan. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like if you liked, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.